Welcome back. This is Tabletop Templar, and today we're opening another box of the Star Trek customizable card game by Decipher. This is the second set in the line of Star Trek CCG, and I'm trying to find a date on when this came out, but here we go. Looks like 95. So I believe that's still the same year of premiere, so not a huge time gap. This isn't my favorite set, mainly because it doesn't have a lot of characters in this. It's a lot of interrupts and dilemmas and effects and things like that. They kind of wanted to change up. This really was just to change up kind of the gameplay and kind of add a new element to it. And by doing so, they made a gigantic set for it when this probably didn't need all of this. The main cards that we were looking for, the ultra rare is the Future Enterprise. That's going to be the one that we're going to really want. Other than that, I think the Enterprise C is another one to get that we're going to be looking for. And after that, I think Data's Head is maybe a third one that I'd be looking for. And then really just, whatever after that. I think there's also a common Montgomery Scott in this one. So we're going to probably end up with a lot of him, which is going to be unfortunate. And then they came out with a kind of a free pack back in the day as well that included a copy of him as well. So unfortunately the Montgomery Scott cards are really not worth hardly anything. Another one that it's not a rare but it's an uncommon. It's the Lieutenant Junior Grade, Lieutenant JG version of Picard. It's not a rare, it's an uncommon. So the first packs in the set will be uncommon, so we'll be able to see them very quickly. Probably end up with a few of him, but it's Picard from the episode where he was not things didn't go the way that they went. So good episode. I think that was it was Q. I think when he asked in the alternate episode, he asked Riker what kind of officer he was, and they were just trying to say something nice about him, that he's punctual or something. Basically, he didn't take risks. That was the whole point. So let's get started. So Future Enterprise would be the rare. That'd be the big one. And after that, the Enterprise C. I'd either one of them or both. All right, first three are uncommons, and the rare it's a mission, Brute Force. So Latin Payoff, Yellow Alert, Targ, Outpost Raid, some Borg, another Yellow Alert, Hail. Yeah, just see. Look at all these interrupts and effects, dilemmas. I mean, I get it. They wanted to change the game. They added some new missions. That's good at least. One character card. So, I better put the rare. Put it off here so that way you can see pile. So meh. Not a great pack. Fortunately, the set is kind of a poor one. So I don't know. I guess depending on what you're looking for, if you want character cards, other than if you just really want that, Future Enterprise or Enterprise C, maybe just look to buy one. I don't think it's worth getting a pack of this. There are characters, but there's just not a lot of them. Paul Rice, uncommon. These are the uncommons. Parallel Romance, that's where Worf was with the romance with Deanna Troi. And the rare is, Enterprise C? Okay. I thought it said Future. I thought it was going to be Future Enterprise for a second. All right. Well, we got that. Okay. I'll take it. The Enterprise C. Predecessor of the USS Enterprise D, famous for heroic actions in the Battle of. All right. Cool. Enters play damaged at any location. Okay. Interesting. So, cool. I'll take it. And we'll go through the other ones. And yeah, this is the other card that it's a common, thankfully. So you to play the alternate cards, you need the alternate universe door. You need this card to play this, and it allows you to play those icon cards. So if you want to play with the alternate cards, you gotta have it. You gotta have this. Whoop. My bad. So just something, yeah. See, all these have these icons. You need that card seated. Oh, you get another one. So okay, it's not too hard to find these. So as you see, some of these are included in the new alternate timeline, as is the Enterprise C. So you need the alternate doorway to be able to play this kind of card. I think another rare that I wouldn't mind getting is, I think, Governor Worf. There's like Beverly Picard. There's a few others that are. I mean, I'm not chasing them necessarily, but those are just others that would be okay. But yeah, that. So I got one of the ones I want. Now, Future Enterprise, that's the one to get. It's the big one. And the rare is Davidian Door. Davidian Door allows you to play a card from the future. Okay, I think I remember this. This is that other. Yeah, it allows you to play more from the future. Oh, sorry about that. Let me bring that up in case you want to read that. For the future, whether or not you currently have in your hand. Anytime during next show. Okay, interesting. You lose the game. Anytime during your next turn, you must show opponent a Davidian Door from your hand and place it out of play, or you lose the game. Oh, okay, so it's like the way back. It's like you're opening a doorway, and you gotta get back, or you lose. Interesting. Another yellow alert. You gotta be kidding me. This is the second pack in a row. I've had multiple yellow alerts. Some of these are just the distribution. Is that another hail? Multiple hails. You get multiple of the same. Oh, I thought there was 3 yellow alerts. No, there's just 2. Look at this. You get 2 yellow alerts. Let me show this. 2 yellow alerts, 2 hails in the same pack. The distribution is just terrible, unfortunately, for these early sets. It just shows you, So buying, I got this box. Would I buy this set again? No. Even if I don't get the Future Enterprise, it's not a big deal. I wouldn't. It's just the Premier set is okay to get multiple boxes of, because there's enough stuff in there, that I'd want. There's a few other sets that I wouldn't mind, but this is definitely not one. Rescue Captives, Zeldan, Mayman Picard, and the rare is Compromised Mission. So you get it to focus. Yep. A mission card as the rare. Oh gosh, that candle. Anyone seen that candle episode? That's interesting. Outpost raid, another yellow alert, another hail. Yeah, yeah. Back to back. Another hail. Two hails again. I mean, blaze on a ship flying by one of your ships. So you have two ships. Must stop at your location. Oh, you play it on the opponent's ship, I assume. Select two ships. They can have battle. Say, it prevents a battle. So it's like hey, we want to talk. We don't want to fight. All right. Don't need two in each pack. An entire box. And yeah, see, this was the top card of the previous set as well. There's poor distribution. It's too bad. Brain Drain. Marquez, I think is. And the rare is Jack Crusher. Alright. Wesley Crusher's dad. Outpost. Neutral Outpost. Hidden Entrance. Ferengi Attack. Candle. Gatherers. Yeah, just all interrupts. Of course, two Latinum payoffs. Hardly any characters, unfortunately. Hardly any ships. Alright. A little bit different. Tama. It's a Darmok class. Barclay Transporter Phobia. Yeah. Barclay didn't like those. Captain's Log, and the rare is Reunion. Another mission. Is that Mars? Utopia. Transport famous officers to a reunion. Sounds exciting. And yeah, Doorway. Jamaran. Platinum Payoff. Yeah, this is kind of so they later introduced tactics into the game. So this is sort of kind of a precursor to that. So it's starting to change up a little bit of the battle. So there's not just your standard fighting or just, you kind of know what's going to happen. So it gives the players some cards to maybe think twice before you just fight each other and know pretty much how the outcome's going to be before you initiate combat. So definitely a good thing to do. Ager. The Forge Maneuver, yeah, there's another kind of exposed and cloaked ship. That was the other thing, is that Klingons and Romulans had the advantage of cloaked ships. They could, when they're cloaked, you can't be attacked. But having cards like this, it nullifies that advantage. At least you have to use a card to do it, but makes it so the Federation are kind of at a discount or disadvantage, beforehand. And the rare is Gamtu. Okay, it's a living ship. I gotta bring that out. Okay, cool. Living ship. Don't remember this episode. I thought it was Tin Man for a second from that episode, but I guess it's not. And okay. Let me get a Klingon ship. I'll take it. There's the Montgomery Sky. This is a common, so I'll take it. It's not bad. It's good to have one, but it is a common. Just let you know, if you get a box of this, you'll probably get several. I'm expecting this will be one of many, I'm sure. Now, let me put them aside. Let me see how many I end up with them with at the end of the day. I'll put Montgomery Scott's. More dilemmas, interrupts. Vulcan Nerve Pinch. You know, they're trying to change up combat a little bit. It's a away team. You know, add a little bit of variety. The Premier set is great, although I think yeah, two of the same. Yeah, of course, poor distribution. A lot of same cards you get. But they try to change up combat, space combat, ground combat, add a little bit of variety, change it up. I got the feeling that this set was really just to kind of change up the game a little bit, make it a little less stale. Not necessarily trying to push the boundary of the game that much, just try to change it up a bit. Azure, Wolf, Interrupt, Edo Probe, and the rare is a mission. Alright. Vulcan Nerve Pinch. Scanner. I'm going to go a little faster. Oh, another Nerve Pinch, of course. Gotta have. Then compared to the last box, I wanted to make this one a little bit shorter. Yeah, just. I guess I'll knock it off with the constant distribution. But I mean, there's this multiple. I mean, you can see, you know, Vulcan Nerve Pinch. These three cards, I mean, I think I got, you know, you got two of these. Yeah. All right. I'll stop now. Unless it's really egregious. I mean, if there's like 3 yellow alerts in a row, I'll have to say something. This is still 15 cards a box. Later sets, they do drop down. So at least we're getting more cards, but unfortunately you just get a lot of duplicates. Uncommon, and the rare is Revolving Door. Pretty sure that's the rare, yep. Affects the doorway. Nullifies another revolving door and reopens. Yeah, so you can kind of mess with each other a little bit. Make make it get stuck with the doorways and closed doors. So, yeah, just all interrupts events. No characters, no ships, no weapons, no equipment. Yeah. Like I said, not my favorite set. I don't think I could recognize getting an entire set of this, entire box. But there are some cards that are fun to get in this one. And the rare, what's gonna be the rare? Receptacle Stones. Okay. Interesting. Alright. And we'll go through the Klingon ship. And another Montgomery Scott. That's now 2 of them. And like I said in the previous video, since I've got a lot of extras, if anyone is interested in maybe in some of the extras, let me know. Maybe we'll work something out. Mickey D. I think he's a hologram, right? Or no? Huh. Don't remember that episode. Thermal deflectors, and the rare is... Oh. The Derricks. Okay. It's an illusion, so you need the doorway to get it in play, but... Powerful. Range 10, weapons 9, shields 8. That's a tough ship. We go up plus raid, sorry. Hail. Alright. Yeah, getting that, when did I pull that? It was a second pack pull for the Enterprise C. That was big. And last box got 3 bridge crew members. That was big. You have to go and watch that video and see who I got. Alright. Get some characters. Another Mickey D. Alright. Thermal deflectors and... Oh no. Another one. Back-to-back packs. Huh. Same rare. Yeah, oh, the distribution. Yep. Back to back. That's unfortunate. You really never should get get 2 rares in the same box. That's just kind of... That's not fun. Almost a third of the way through. Of course, you get the same uncommon as I got on the top of the previous one. So, all right, yeah, this is another thing they added. You can play blackjack and poker and stuff. You can gamble. So interesting. Star Wars CCG had I think there's a Sabek. Kind of a gambling-ish-esque kind of game involved in it. Kind of interesting, kind of games within games. Decipher likes to do that. And the rare, oh, it's a Federation. Is it going to be the future Enterprise? Oh, it's another Enterprise C. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to get, I'm glad to have gotten one, but I sure didn't need a second one. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, distribution. Go through the commons. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I've been stuck in there for a while. There's kind of there's like stuff. It's probably it's kind of stuck at the bottom. There's your ticket. All right, Paul Rice, Romulan ambush. Incoming message, attack authorization. And the rare is, it's an artifact, Samuel Clemens's pocket watch. So, otherwise known as Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens. So, all right, interesting. Doorway. Thankfully, you get quite a few doorways. So that'd be kind of silly if this was like a hard to get card, and it would render a lot of them obsolete. Get 2 of them. Render a lot of these obsolete. One of there's another McCarthy Scott. 3 of them so far. The problem I think with the Star Wars CCG is there were a lot of cards that were reliant on a particular character. These this game doesn't have that problem as much, or really very little. There would be a lot of cards that, require a certain a named character. Luke. If Luke or if Han, if Darth Vader, if Tarkin, if this, that, whatever character, and if you didn't have them and they were rare cards, then you couldn't use those cards. So thankfully, this game doesn't have that issue. Isabella. And the rare. Oh, it's a Federation. What is it going to be? Future Enterprise? Tashiar Alternative. Alternate. Alright. She's armed with a phaser. That's interesting. I know the Star Wars CCG, they later added characters with weapons. So, I'll take it. Not too bad. Klingon ship. Anyway, Mark Scott. We're at 4 now. See how many we get at the end. Outpost. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll take that. Governor Worf would be another one I wouldn't mind. Probe. Quantum singularity life forms, and yeah, it's a mission. Fisher research. And go through. So yeah, I mentioned in the previous video that I am planning on creating an alternate. I kind of already created it, but an alternate, a variant, I should say, of the game, where you use the missions as kind of planets and as a fixed location, a really large, create a map, and use cards like this. They can, build and create a kind of a strategy kind of war game where the factions will, play ships, and instead of trying to complete missions, they can't complete missions, but it'll get them points who then they could use to spend on getting ships that have been destroyed back, shuffled back in, and it's more about combat rather than completing missions and exploration. Some neutrals, and the rare is an organism. Alright. Unless exobiology present, one person dies at the end. Ooh, so it's like keeps passing on to someone. Ouch. Yeah, Latin and payoff. Yellow alerts. A lot of these targs. Yeah, not the greatest set, unfortunately. I guess if you're playing the game, back when this came out, I guess it changed things up, made things a little less stale. But I think this has got to be one of the poorest sets. Other than, what is this going to be? Is it Future Enterprise? No, Ian Andrew Troy. Interesting. Okay. I'll take it. It's a character. Guess the only other thing that I really like about this is getting the neutral outposts. Be good for my variant, because that way, I could. The factions can build an outpost wherever they want. More details on that I can include and other videos, and maybe have its own video. And of course, if anyone's interested, please let me know. If you want to see a game of that, or a game of me playing the real game, the actual or how it is intended to be played. Um, I don't have anyone to play against right now due to the pandemic, but I can play it, two-handed. I can, do the best I can. And the rare is Artifact Flute. Fortunately, the artifacts are still all rares. Another Montgomery Scott. We got 5 of them now. A lot of the same ones. Data's Head would be nice to get. Of course, Future Enterprise. I think any of the Mickey D, Thermal Deflectors, Baratus, and Iconian Gateway. Alright. Artifacts. Yeah, so this is kind of another thing there where it's changing kind of the battles, adding things. Got quite several of these now. Of course, another one. Oh, another Montgomery Scott. Of course. So that's at least good. That's a good thing, at least adding some variety to the this over to the away team battles. I think that's not a bad thing, and in the space battles as well. Lakanta, Cardassian Trap, Higher the Fewer, and it's a neutral Edo Vessel. That looks interesting. It's half in, half out of the universe. Wow. It's a powerful ship. It's neutral. Anyone can use it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, in Star Trek, they frequently travel through time, have different things that they can alter the universe. So it is a part of the world. So having something like this where you have these different dimensions, doorways, I mean, it happens so often that it's. I'm not criticizing its inclusion. I just think that entire set of this, I think, is maybe a bit too much. Thinking they could have just had sort of a smaller amount of this, I think would have been better instead of so much of it. But Romulan, ooh, Stefan Desev, former Federation officer, defected to the Romulans. Interesting. Don't remember that one, but I'll take it. And the commons. D10, I haven't had him yet. Oh, and there it is, the first Lieutenant Junior Grade Picard that I've gotten. Interesting. I'll put him aside and see how many I get of him. Probably not as much. And the rare is wartime conditions. Yeah, so I think they realized that the Federation had a disadvantage because of the cloaking rule, and so I think they were trying to even that out a little bit. And just get a lot of the same commons. Yeah, at least I'm glad to get that at least one of the Lieutenant Junior grade Picard. At least they get one of them. That's all I really wanted as well for that one. Dead in Bed. I remember this episode. And the rare, let's see what we got. Oh, it's the guy from the Shaka when the walls fell, I think. Yeah, it's that guy, the captain from that episode, Shaka when the walls fell, where they spoke entirely in metaphors. Well, that's cool. That's the rare. Dathan. And the commons. So, almost 2/3 of the way done. Captain's log. Richard Castillo. Don't have him yet. And the rare is, it's Klingon. It's a Klingon ship. Powerful one. And the commons. Yeah, thankfully they put a lot of doorways in this. That way you can play you can get the doorways and you can play the new rules easily. That's a good thing that they've done. Although the downside is you wind up with probably a lot more doorways than you really need. Especially if you're never going to play these rules. If you don't have any interest in these rules, honestly, there's very few cards in the set that genuinely would interest you. Because the Future Enterprise is the big one, and that's the one you need that. You need to do the doorway. So, and the rare is an equipment. Oh, killer drone. Oh, it's powerful. I think that's where they went to the planet that was. They sold weapons. And they were attacked by the drones. And their solution was to basically be interested in buying. They wanted to offer to purchase the weapons. Mickey D. Thermal deflectors, lower decks, and the rare is a Romulan. Commander Tomalak. Nice. It's alternate one. Tomalak was the nemesis. The normal Tomalak. This isn't. This is where they cooperated instead. So, yeah, kind of cool, but got a bunch of these ones. This is a unique ship too. Oh, another Montgomery Scott. How many Montgomery Scotts do we have so far? I think we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. I don't know why they made him a common. They could have just made him an uncommon, like the Picard, JG Picard. I don't understand why any unique character should be common. Just because why would you want more than one of them? I think that should have been the rule. Any unique character should be an uncommon, at least uncommon, and then have your more generic characters that you can have multiples of. Those should be the commons. And the rare. It's an event. Interrogation. Oh, that's the episode from the lights. Oh gosh, read the text of this. Plays on one personnel you've captured. Each turn, ask opponent, how many lights do you see? If your reply is 5, return captive to outpost. Score 10 points. 10 points. Otherwise, score 1 point and retain captive. That's so funny. I mean, it really incorporates the show that they're for. It's you're torturing that character, torturing the player. You keep asking them. That's cool. That's a neat incorporation of the actual lore and Scott into the game. And Decipher did that. They did that with the Star Wars game a little bit. They didn't overdo it. You really could. This could have been easily, especially Star Trek and Star Wars as well. They could have really overdid it and made players do all kinds of weird stuff. But occasionally they would put in, some hints and nods at the real content and make things a little bit fun for the players, which is nice. 10 JG Picard. It's only a second of him. Not terrible. And so the rare is here. It's Klingon. Kimtar. Okay. Interesting. It's cool. Works with the son, Alexander, Worf's son. So I do have Worf's son. He's in the premiere set. So still gotta get a future Enterprise. If I can get the future Enterprise, I got 2 Enterprise C's. Can I get a future one? And the rare, it's an interrupt. C's Wesley. Alright. And commons. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of disappointed in this box, in this set. I think I probably should have. I probably could have skipped this one and got a different set. But we're going to go through and do this anyway. Dead in Bed and the rare. Oh, okay. Data's Head. That's one I wanted. Yeah, that was one that I wouldn't mind getting. He left it in San Francisco. It was a cool episode. Okay, so that's not too bad. So I've gotten several of the ones other than the ultra rare. I think I've got about every common so far. Yeah, when you buy a box, you're guaranteed to get pretty much every common, especially the ones with the 15 card packs. And I want to say almost every uncommon. And how many rares, it really depends. And the thing is, they'll put multiple rares in the same box. So we got this one, and we got four more. So get down to it. And the rare, that's a Quash Conspiracy. Don't have that one yet. Tel Shiar. Yeah, that's incorporating Tel Shiar. It's cool. And the commons. A bunch of interrupts. That doesn't help me with my variant, but take anyway. Yeah, like I said, if anyone's interested in some of these cards, let me know. Paul Rice. Yeah, he was a hologram of. He's supposed to be a friend of Riker's, but he was. As if you see the episode, that was the one where the planet of the people who built weapons. Got this log in the rare. Artifact. Cryo Satellite. Oh yeah, that's that one episode where they find people from the past who were who were frozen. I think it was the season 1 finale, if I'm not mistaken. Not the greatest episode. I don't recommend that one unless you're just going through it. Not a great finale. But you do get to see the Romulans come back. First time the Romulans appear. Excuse me. First time they appear in Next Generation. And the rare, Romulan. Okay. It's Deanna Troi as a Romulan in disguise. Tal Shiar. Oh, there's Tal Shiar. Interesting. Oh, cool. I'll take it. Something different. Don't have it. The commons. Another one of him. I wonder how many I'll get. Montgomery Scots. Anybody needs any Montgomery Scots? They don't have it. If you're looking to get into this game, let me know. I'll set you up with a good starter package of cards. That way you won't get I got a bunch of duplicates of cards, so I'll set you up if you're looking to get into this game. We got this one more left to get a future Enterprise. Chances not good, but we'll see. Oh, is it gonna be? Oh, Rachel Garrett, Captain of the Enterprise C. Well, all right. Doorway, Conundrum. Last one, and we'll call it a day for alternate universe. To get the future Enterprise, it might be worth it for the box. Marquez, Rescue Captain, Captives, Brain Drain, and what is... Oh, okay. Risa Shore Leave. Oh, okay, that's that episode. The Holiday Planet. Well, to have fun, I guess. To have music, youth, civilians, plus female and plus male. Oh, I wonder what they're implying. Sounds like a fun mission. Rise to Shore Leave. It's the one with Jamaron, the Rikers playing the joke on Picard, but giving him the artifact. Alright, so that ends that. The box. Here's the rares. Recap. Got Brute Force to start with, Enterprise C. Then we got the Davidian Door, Compromise Mission, Jet Crusher, Reunion, Gamtu, FGC 47 Research, Revolving Door, Receptacle Stones, Decius, another Decius, two in a row, two the same, another Enterprise C, Samuel Clemens' Pocket Watch, Tasha Yar alternate, Fissure Research, Coalescent Organism, Ian Andrew Troy, Flute, Iconian Gateway, Edo Vessel, Stefan Desev, Wartime Conditions, Dathan, Klingon Ship, Killer Drone, Commander Tomalak, Interrogation, Qatar, Sees Wesley, Data's Head, that's a good one. I'm glad I at least got that one. Quash Conspiracy, Cryo Satellite, Major Recall, Rachel Garrett, and Rise to Shore Leave. We got two Lieutenant JG Picards. Probably won't ever get this box again, so at least I got one. And I got an extra one. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Montgomery Scotts. Great. Anyone wants one, let me know. Okay, not terrible, not great. At least I got the Enterprise C, Data's Head, but didn't quite get that that elusive future Enterprise, but oh well. So that'll be it for alternate universe unboxing. We've got 6 more to go. I believe Q Continuum is going to be the next one. I think that one's going to be a better box. New stuff. So I'm trying to go in order of their appearance. I don't have, there's definitely going to be some gaps. I don't have every set. So we'll do Q Continuum next. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. And if you like my content, please feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be releasing more videos. Of course, in this completing this series on the Star Trek CCG unboxing, and yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know. Thanks for watching.